on. So after the end of the last video, I got the beavers to finish building the missing platforms, and we're going to carry on building this. So before we do that, a few things I want to do. They also, well, I planned in the vertical power shaft, and the beavers have been working on that, but I'm going to put a path across here, and we're going to put in a builder's hut up here, because I'm going to make that a high priority build. When I demolish this, I fear that it will flood the district center and we won't be able to do any construction. So then, no, we don't have a problem there. We don't need to do that. I don't need to pause it. I can delete it. Because what we can do, actually, because I've remembered, is we can go in here. We can close those. So let's get that running. So we do have the ability to close that completely. Darth GBC had a bunch of suggestions about different ways of doing all of our pipes, because technically we could put sluice gates here, and this then doesn't need to be closed. It could be an open channel. A bit of me would quite like this to be open, because we could build farmhouses over the top of this. There will be some leakage here, but it will just be this emptying, and then it should hopefully flow away, and we should get this back, hopefully. And then what we need to do is build this and put in the impermeable floors, and then that will be done. So there we go. Hopefully they can, if we make sure that's prioritized. But basically it's just the water draining out of that, but it shouldn't drain all the way. The other thing we're going to do, you will notice that I left these out. That means we can put those in, and we can start to get water up into there. So, yep. That will be cool. Ooh, we've got water coming into here. So what we should do is, and that's okay, because this is all in, and we will set this to have a minimum depth of, let's go 0.7. Yeah, that's going to work okay. They should now be able to build those. We're going to get the power built there, and we can start putting industry here. The other thing that I did in this district is it doesn't seem to be working. I'm not sure how this works. I tried to set it so they didn't export more than a certain amount of wood. Maybe we need to come over here and set that one. We'll try it. I don't know. I've never played it. Basically, I didn't want... These guys had more wood than these guys. And so I didn't want them to be exporting too much. I mean, we could now maybe just turn it off. If anyone knows how those work, how these sliders work, if you would explain, that would be awesome. Yeah. So once this is built, we then will be able to hydrate this. We will be naming the district today. I have forgotten to go check the poll. We will do that in a moment. So that's that done. Entrance in to this area to finish building it. So Nemur had commented about the valves. Yes, we need to do that, but also had the suggestion, the path extensions mod. I think on the picture, and I think on the mod.io version, has a levee with a tunnel through it. I can't find that on the Steam Workshop version. Don't know if I'm being a bit slow. Potentially the issue. I don't see it through any of that in landscaping. We've got the dam, we've got the normal levee, we've got the floodgates, the sluice gate, the impermeable floor, the irrigation barrier, explosives, terrain block. Storage is storage. I'm assuming it's not in storage. District management, it's not in there. It's not in housing. So in decoration or well-being, it's in science, not in science. It's not in metal. It's not in power. Not in well-being, and not in decoration. So that idea is not going to work. But Probleme and NXSS had a good idea, which was to use a tunnel. And what I think we can do is, I think if we place some explosives here, here, I think we can explode down. We can tunnel into this part. We can then build ladders up the inside and build from inside. We're still going to have to build the same height of ladder, but I think we can do it all internally and it'll look cooler, and I think that's a good idea. So yeah, wow, they've built all of that, so we can now, I was going to say unclose, but open those. That will let water flow through here, and it should make its way through here. It should irrigate all of this. Yeah. And it should start to fill all of this. I'm just going to let this fill. And once it has, because we can do a bunch of farming then around here. So yeah, we'll just let that fill up. It's going to take a while. We'll see what it does. Our connection is almost in here. So actually, in fact, it's in. So we should think about some industry. That connection is not in. So let's now unpause that and let them build that. But we initially really want to be doing the basics. So things like, I think if we put in a couple of industrial lumber mills, a gear workshop, and then for now we'll just run a simple power line like that and connect those up like that. We will need some more beavers in this district, which means we will need some more accommodation. And I think what we could do is go like that. That works quite nicely, I think. I'm just going to pause those for now. We'll let them get them built, and then we'll work out how we're going to staff them, and we'll put some storage this side. That'll be good. A large lake that we are trying to irrigate. And that's okay. How are we doing over here? The other suggestion, and actually it's too late. Darth GBC's other suggestion is we didn't actually need the impermeable floors over this, because these are the same level. We don't need this to be an enclosed pipe. But what we can do now that we've got that done is we can delete that, and we can put that there, and we can put a sluice gate on the end, and then we'll do the other. And we'll, once we've got the sluice gate built, we'll then open this bit up. Awesome, that's in. So let's do that. That's not in yet. Let's make sure we blow up the correct explosives, actually, so I don't blow up the wrong explosives, because that's the start of our pipe. Let's delete the other stuff. Right, that's in. Let's pause you. I don't actually want that working yet, but there is power going to it, which is cool. So, how deep's that now? It's still filling. Okay. That's brilliant. Look at that. So, if we also wanted to have a farmhouse here so that they could grow food, we could do aquatic farming in this top piece. And I think the way we should do that is if I put it... No, it's flooded. I'm just looking at location wise. Okay, so if I put it there and did a ladder like that and then came around there, we can plant a whole bunch of that with mangroves. You're going to be paused. I just want to get all the infrastructure built and then we'll look at how many beavers we need to bring in. Alright. Let's come down here. Let's detonate that. We appear to be low enough. So if I then did a tunnel, I don't know if it's a 2x tunnel we need. Let me pause the game. Pause. Place it, and then yes, and then see on the inside. No, we want a 1x tunnel. And it looks like we need to go down another level as well. So let's delete that. Put in another set of explosives. And we'll come back to that. We'll keep that there for now. Yeah, we'll keep that there for now. Cool. We need to build the ladder still. I'm going to pause you. We can also plant a whole load of trees through there, which is awesome. Alright, that's in. Let's detonate that. And then we're going to go landscaping, sluice gate. Put you there. We should maybe have it one back actually. Delete landscaping, sluice gate there. Platform, path, there we go. I prioritize that. Yep. Now, some other ideas. One was the artificial lake we're going to have at the top of this to have it fed from a central vertical water pipe. Love that idea. Chaos Monster. I need to work out how to do it. And the other from Ottie was to put the Wonder on top of here. Now, I don't think that we will have the space to put that on top of here once. No, even there, we can't build it that high. So, yeah, we're gonna have to put that on the ground. But what we can do is continue detonating things. So let's do that. The other suggestion, and we're going to test it quickly, was that when I placed when I placed the large water barrel, and then I did this, that I used too long a platform. I can go a double height above. Awesome. So yeah, we're going to be able to stuff a whole load of large water barrels in gap between these two. That's going to be so cool. Right. I think that was all the comments. If I missed your comment, I apologize. Let's get down here. Let's detonate that. Lock the single tile. Place that. Yep, perfect. Then we're going to go. We might as well do a ladder path. And then coming out of here, we're going to do a big old stack of those. And that's partly why I've left this in, because they can build some from the top and some from the bottom. And then we'll start. Can't I? There we go. Oh, can I not build a ladder on top of an impermeable floor? Is that the flaw in this plan? I think it might be. I have a cunning plan. It is more cunning than Professor of Cunning at Cunningham University. It's possibly not pretty. And we embrace the, if it's stupid and it works, not stupid. There we go. But yeah, we can't build ladders on impermeable floors. Oh, we can build staircases. Okay, maybe we don't do that. Delete. That's, I guess, yeah, that was obvious from that, wasn't it? So let's do instead. Will be better. Do that, and then we can do that. Yeah, we're starting to fill up the top. It's not leaking. It's not raining on the beavers. That's cool. So down here, how many farmhouses? I think we probably want actually 2 farmhouses to farm that area. Yeah. I'm also wondering if we should do that. Well, I'm not wondering. I am going to do that. All right. That. In the build. Yep. So we no longer need you. You can go. You can connect the path up there. I guess you can just be a water tank now. So that's cool. What's going on? Yeah, that would be a problem, wouldn't it? There's your problem. Yeah, that would be a problem. So we need to delete that and put the levee there that we need. And they've actually almost built that. Have they built the tunnel? They have. So let's get time going again. Is there? I can't really tell if I know the problem. I know the problem. I was silly. High prioritize that. We've got a 2-drop, but only a staircase. Yeah, you're stranded now, aren't you? You are. But we get a kind of cool waterfall for now. Let's pause you. Let's detonate you. Because it's at the same level, I'm going to let it be controlled all by that sluice gate. Should be fine. And yeah, it just greens up a much bigger area. Very cool. Did they put dynamite in? They did. Go under here. Let's do that. Let's do the other staircase. I prioritize that. And once that's built, that should free up this bot who is stranded and out of energy. So there we go. Awesome. As is quite often the case, I have had a bit of a break in the middle of recording, and we're going to continue now. So let's start working on making this thing bigger, shall we? And to avoid beavers getting stuck, that's the first thing we're going to do. We're going to let them build that. Also, I have checked, and we are naming the new district based on your votes. Scrapper Flow. So there we go. That was the winner of the poll. I quite liked Strawberry Fields because apparently we are going to need to be growing a heck of a lot of berries for the wonder. It is a wonder. So yeah, we might be doing that in that district anyway, but that's a different matter. We have 26 spare bots over here now, so we're going to make use of that to free up the beavers we need for the other district. So what I'm going to do as we approach the night time is I'm going to unpause all of the jobs. We've got a bot in here again. We have, I think, migrate population. Yep, let's send him home. I thought I set a minimum. Let's reset that to like 500. There we go. I'm also going to unpause you, and that tells us that we have 8 vacancies. So 17 plus 8, what's that, 25? I believe so. So let's jump in here. And actually what we'll do is we'll just move 8 beavers across. There's the bad side. Let's just have a quick peek in here at how things are working. So this should stop, and there we go, the bad side's coming out of the bottom, and this should stop overflowing at some point. And hopefully, I guess they probably need a platform by the side of that to come out and build that, I would guess. But yeah, I suppose there's just maybe lots of water flowing into there. So yeah, we need to sort the hydration of these trees out. I think they are. Yeah, so that's brought all of the beavers over that we need. Next, we need to get them working on some stuff. And I'm just going to start them in terms of growing crops on some basics. So we'll do a block of kohlrabies. We'll do a block of cassavas. Let's do a reasonable block of cassavas. And if I go into food and the food factory, and we'll do some corn as well. Let's plant a strip of corn like that. And then over here, we want to plant our mangrove. And I'm going to get the position wrong, but I'll try and not get it wrong. I think that's the first corner. Yep. And then up here, we can do all the way to there. And we can do, was it to there? Yep. So let's fill this in. And that's pretty good. That's a heck of a lot of mangroves, can they do? Yeah, they can do all of that. I mean, interestingly, yes, if can I bridge over that? Do landscaping. Let's unlock the single bridge. You can, and then with that bridge, probably we can plant some more stuff. So let's get the builders over. So we probably need some storage. Now, if we focus on this district, yeah, let's get some let's do some medium piles. Do a medium pile for that. Let's do a medium warehouse. So let's do planks. Let's do gears. Let's stop importing planks and gears, because we can make our own now, which is good. We've got plenty of log storage, which is good. Okay, so in the fullness of time, we are going to we're going to bring a path across here. I'm going to, if I blast that out, can then put a few food fermenters in here. We've got space for a food factory because we're making loads of power, which is good. And I can now plant a whole load of stuff over here. And we are going to plant a big patch of berries. I am going to heed the advice that we do need a lot of berries. I'm also going to plant a lot more trees. So one more row. No, they can't quite get all of those. There we go. And we need some lumberjacks over that side. So 2, 3, 4. We need some gatherer flags. I think I'm going to need to have some path coming there, and a ladder there, and a gatherer flag. We do it in the corner there, and then maybe another one. Not there. Wow. I could do one there. Or do we do one? So if we do one there, that gets all of those. And then I think we do another one. Come on. Rotate, thank you. Food, gather a flag there. And I need to make sure that for now, those are all low priority jobs, just in case they get them built before we need them. Because that guy's got a heck of a lot of planting to do. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, we need to sort out irrigating that. Now, or we just don't replant those trees. That's another option. Yeah, let's do that. And then instead, we'll do that. So we'll just replace them with trees down there. That makes sense to me. Right, that's been built. Still says that's too far from a district. Sure some of you were frantically typing in the comment section about that one. That should be okay now. Yep. And then what we need to do is come over here and swap over some of these and unpause you. Actually, we still have 8 spare bots, so I think what we could do, I'm going to detonate that. We can then put the fermenters there, and we've got the option to put one there if we need to. Yeah, but what we're going to do is I want to think what we could do is demolish those. Let's get the game running at a decent speed. I've been running on single time since I came back. No wonder now what's happening. Right, let's get that built as well. Now we need to unpause our new foresters as well. So get that done. We are 12 organic beavers short, but we have 9. So let's go make you bots as well. There we go. Those are coming up, so let's make sure they are all marked for cutting. They are. We actually have wood now, which is good. That's right, so that's in. So let's now... We should now be able to drag the levees across for these 2 layers. And start getting those built. They shouldn't now get stuck, hopefully. Should be good. There we go. And I'm going to leave that bit open for now. I'm going to guess once they've built that, we can build the missing part. But yeah, that's my hope, that by having that bit, we shouldn't get any gaps. Probably what we need to do is run a path so that they can get around the top, and then we'll have to delete the path once they've built that. So that's that done. Let's go back over to craft caves and detonate that. And are we at the bottom? We are not yet. Wow, okay, seems a long way down. Let's detonate this one. honest, I know I can place explosives on the path. I don't want to yet. We'll be doing that at some point. I've not worked out yet completely how much of this we are removing. So, yeah. I guess let's just have a quick... We've got plenty of food. I guess we could also start working on the irrigation for these. So that would be this pipe. So, the first thing that I want to do is put in a sluice gate. Learning from my mistakes. Actually, I'm not going to put that in first because it won't let me put explosives in front of it. So we'll do that, 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 that. And I'm actually going to cut this in relatively deep. At least to there. And then if we go down one through there. Yeah. There we go. That's a start on that. Guessing we'll need to help them get to it. So we don't need to double those up because they can come through there. I do know what I'm doing, honest. They can get to that way. So that should all be good. Join that up. There we go. So that gives them a few different things to be working on. You paused. There we go. You will be doing fermented cassavas, but for now you can be paused. I guess we may as well at this point, because we're not really desperate for the things we're producing, build the food factory we need. So I think we've got a lot of the resources in this district. So let's have a look. We need 40 planks. We've got that. We need 15 gears. We've got that, and 30. Yeah, we've got all the resources we need to build that. So in fact, they're coming down from the district above to build it anyway, which is kind of generous of them. So, and that's going to be corn rations once it's built and got corn to ration with. But yeah, I quite like the idea of this district being much more self-sufficient. It does need more storage for logs, or we need to start exporting them again. So let's do that. We may as well, because the other district's got a lot of storage for logs. So, right, there we go. Oh, it doesn't have a power connection there, so we're going to have to do a silly little like that. And actually, yeah, let's do that for now. While they're disconnected, I'm going to change that to a 4-way. And that can be paused. That all makes sense to me. They're cracking on with building that, but they're now using that up, which is okay. It's there to be used. It's there to be used. That's almost in. That's got to be the last layer. And yeah, they're using the storage. So the other thing that I guess we could start doing is putting the impermeable floors down through here. That's the thing they're going to need to do. Other than that, we're looking pretty good. We've got just about enough bad water. Just about. Just about enough explosives and extract. Grease we're a bit short on, but otherwise we're okay. Yeah. This is doing just fine. And I guess we could now delete this. And that. There we go. I mean, it probably makes sense to switch that over to the logs. Then it's right where they were using them. I mean, what would really make sense would probably be to have a log storage right there, but that would possibly result in it being flooded, so let's not do that. Right, down here, that's connected up. Corn's growing. We probably need some storage for some of these foods that we're growing now. So let's just for now do that. We'll do kohlrabi, savas, where's corn? Corn. And then we'll do fermented cassavas and corn rations. There we go. So we've got cassavas by the look of it in this district now. If I go in here, canola seeds as well. So let's go and get that going. How are we doing for beavers? We have a couple of vacancies, so let's throw in, lost my mouse, housing. Put in one more breeding pod. I know I should probably be upping the well-being in this district, but I'm clearly a bad beaver overlord. We don't want to be importing any of these. Thank you very much. Hate how the game auto suggests stuff. It's like, if I've not told you to do it, don't do it. I'm going to run a path down here so they can get to that, and what I want to do is run a power line along here and here and here, and then a corn piece there. I guess a straight shaft there. But I'm going to put some bot charging down here, and then we can maybe start to bring some bots into this district as well if we need them. Just because they will be useful. So we've got through the bad tide with keeping this at 0.7. It's big area at 0.7. And irrigating both of these areas, so that's pretty cool. pleased with that because, you know, we really didn't have that much water stored in there. We only had one block up here. And we will be having significantly more than that once it's built. So let's detonate that. Okay, so are we now at the bottom? We are. Right, so let's delete all of that. And I'm now going to start detonating that down. We'll cut this all the way down to the bottom. I feel I should have removed that as well. Although it's not really needed. So, yeah. Oh, well, they built all of the floors already. It's very impressive, beavers. It's very impressive. You can see this side, I had started doing some terraforming on the mountain, so that's cool. So that's all in, assuming that they can get to all of that. Yep. So we're going to come out of here. So what we're going to do here, which may seem a little bit strange, but what I do is not always logical. It's more for interest. I think some of you don't always understand that. I do things because I find the challenge interesting. It doesn't always have to be the most logical way of doing things. We're actually going to come back here a little bit on that. And we're going to cut this back a bit. And let them keep building that down here. That's in. So let's throw in 1, 2, maybe 3 chargers for now. Should be good. What we don't have for this district is any gravity batteries or anything. And the way to deal with that is that our builders are all bots, so we can just come in here and do that, and that will give us permanent power. We would want them to be open to get to that permanent power, but that would work just fine. God, it's very tempting to put in a second forester over here with him having so much work to do, but once it's all in, it'll be fine. Again, talking of so much work, there's a lot of work to do here. I mean, maybe the way to deal with this is to have multiple build points. So we do this, I think, because that is going to limit how quickly they can build things. Let's do that and that, and we probably need, let's do that, and let's highest prioritize those, and hopefully we won't get beavers stuck then. And let's high prioritize those, and those, and those, and those. And that way having 3 build points will hopefully speed up the process, because rather than only being able to build there and there, they'll be able to build there, there, there. Like essentially 4 build points. So we're potentially doubling the building speed. And then they're getting on with placing those, which is cool. Oh, and then if we go over here, we actually don't have any spare bots to send now, which is fine. All right, let's detonate that. And then we're going to do the same thing as we've done the whole time. We'll blast down, build a ladder system, and we could actually do it here, couldn't we? Because then it's already placed. Yeah, let's do that. Blast down, build the ladder system, place all of the explosives. And actually, because I've been dumb, we need to do both. Oh, that's annoying. That's very annoying that I've done that. Oh well. Yeah, this is going to be cool. I'm really, really excited to try and do this. I'm not sure how I'm going to get the water to come in from below, if I'm honest. I'm not sure that's going to work because there is the slight, incredibly annoyingly, I've just noticed OBS had stopped recording. It's incredibly annoying, so I have detonated the explosives down here, and we've got the sluice gate prepped to go in, and they're putting the explosives in here now. Over here I have paused one of the farmers, so we've got enough workers, and got the corn factory running. I'm not sure if I showed you that or not. And this is almost built, which is awesome. And then we'll start going up another layer. And the cool thing is that we're almost, we are in fact keeping up with the wood needs, which is brilliant. Yep, pleased with that. The many new forests we have planted are working. That's really cool. Yeah. Is this refilling, or do I just need to adjust it? It is. I'm not sure. That would be the problem. I'm sure some of you were pointing that out to me, that I had not, in fact, opened that up. But I had, in fact, deleted my water dump. So I shall look forward to those comments. Those of you that like to comment before you get to the end. And I shall reply, telling you to keep watching. As is the dance that we do. There's the mystery that was pointed out to me. Is that the other mystery? There is another mystery. So, or it was that tree that was the mystery. And hopefully someone's going to bring that bit of explosive so we can refill this pond before it starts to affect our crops. That would be very good. I think we're kind of low on explosives though. Oh no, we've got 61. Okay, there we go. So let's detonate that. So water should then flow through there into here. And this should begin to rise. Yeah, there we go. Does a thing. And we will just put a normal platform there. We don't need the metal path on the top. So it's good. That's doing its thing. Just let them place those explosives. That'll be good. Wow, they've done that. Okay, so let's do the next level. So we need to delete just the path, please. Just the path. No repeats of our issue with the impermeable floors. Thank you. Let's go up another 2 on both of them. By both, I mean all 3, obviously. I'm not sure if we need the platforms there or not, so we'll put them there. And then we'll put the initial levies to stop beavers getting stuck. I also wanted to do that, didn't I? So I paused that one and prioritize those. They'll do it from there. That will work. In fact, some of them they'll build from ground level. Yeah. That will let beavers... Well, it'll let this water tank hold quite a bit of water. Down here, these guys aren't doing any building, I don't think, at the moment. So that's okay. Doing a lot of planting. So we've got corn rations going on. We've got our fermented cassavas going on. If I look here, and there is a bunch of easy win we could do, isn't there? So let's go decoration. There. I don't know if I put it there, whether anyone can build it or not. Yep. Roof piece. There. If I put a brazier... I put it there. I mean, ideally I would put it there, but they can't get to that to build it, so... Put it there. The other district can build it, so let's put one there. And then we'll put one there. Get ourselves some well-being going on. I can't build that one. That's annoying. So let's do a cheeky... Oh, we can't do a cheeky ladder. Can we do a cheeky staircase and that be enough? So in that case, we will now unpause that. Let's do levies there, and we can start placing all of these. So there we go. I'm going to do this side first while they place those other ones. Because otherwise we get things like this. Come on, bot. No, you're going to do that, aren't you? You dumb animal. Not animals, are you? Yeah, build that one. That'll stop you. Right. Now we can go there. Priority. I priority. Thank you. But yeah, that's just started to overflow again. So we're now 3 blocks deep up here. Let's not worry about the physics of how that is supporting that much water, shall we? How have you got stuck again? Honestly, you're just going to stay there. What we'll do is eventually your beaver friends might rescue you. Eventually. But that should hopefully get that stuff going up super quick. But yeah, if we've got spare... Oh, we can... Let's delete that. Put that there. Yeah, that's now working, hopefully. And that one's at 0.4. That one's at 1.4. So if we want the other one to be deeper, we need to make that deeper. So let's do that. Let's detonate that. I've got to kind of get those to be able to do that. So let's just wait for that to happen. We don't actually have many spare. Oh, I can't do that. Okay, right. So let's adjust that down to 1.45. And let's adjust that down to 0.45. There we go. That all works. That's that. That'll do that. And then on this side, we're going to do... so you're going to come through here. And through here. And into here, like that. Yep. We'll get to that eventually. That's being built. Did the... Yeah, I think the bot escaped, so we don't need that anymore. We can do that. There we go. I'm amazed how we're keeping up with the wood need now. It's brilliant. Love it. Have we got mangroves? Yeah, we're not far off getting mangroves in here, you know. You don't need to be working. We've got our bit of a well-being boost in here. Yeah. It's going to hold so much water when it's done. Going to be ridiculous. And I think the good thing is that it's not going to be a problem getting water from there up to here, because this is quite a bit lower. So, yeah. Right, so you can be detonated. The plan is that we'll have levees with impermeable floors, and then we'll have, or platforms, sorry, then we'll have platforms which will have levees on them. And I know I don't necessarily need the platforms on top, but I think this looks cooler. You know, I want the enclosedness of it. And because it's all platforms, water will be able to flow underneath that way, and the irrigated controlled water will flow this way. And yeah, I know it doesn't need to have that, but I just kind of like it. So we're going to do a triple platform there with an impermeable floor, and then we're going to do this triple platforms all the way down there with levees on them. So that's the only option we have, and then we'll bury those in some dirt. Come on. And I'll do the same the other side once we don't need the staircases. Cool. Over here, we're farming, we're not building, but this is working really well. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. As is this. So what we need to do in here is change this. We just want to get the path. Going to put in, oh no, we've got a bad side approaching. How will we cope? I've got to say, playing on normal difficulty is really so much less of a challenge. Yeah. I mean, it's letting us build things that are quite insane and not worry. And how deep is this now? This is 6 deep. I think I'm just trying to look at the proportions. The tower is 8, so maybe we do the top the same if we can even. How high can we go? So that's 7. Oh, that's not a good idea. Let's do an area where they're not building yet. 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. So we'll go up to 8, and then we'll put the top on it. I think I am going to put a lid on. Curious on your thoughts on that. Actually, no. We're going to stop at 6. Because I've got an idea. Quite a big area, isn't it? Quite a big area. And we've got access to the top of it, essentially. I've got a plan. I mean, it's not a super cunning plan, but it's a plan. Yeah. I've got an idea that I want to explore, because this is about doing different things. So, yeah, we need, I think next time. Oh, my dog's having some dreams. I think next time we might need to take a little diver away from this. And, we need to run some paths. why they're struggling, because I've been neglecting my responsibilities as the planner of this stuff. Yeah, I think so. We'll stop at this height. I want to put a roof on top of this. That's going to be a bit of a construction job. Essentially trying to mirror what we did at the bottom. Because I have a plan for the top. But we might take a bit of a break because we still seem to be struggling for things like explosives. And then I think we need to finish the irrigation projects. So getting water into these two pools, getting water over here to get this area irrigated. And then I've got the ridiculous power project that I want to do. And then we might start working towards the wonder. So once we've got this big power project, we might make a more industrial district. Yeah. What I need to do is let's throw those in there. But yeah, I think if I put a top on it, then I think once it's full, the water sources will stop producing water and we won't have to worry about it leaking out. And it'll just be, which I think is really cool. So we won't have to have that overflow that we have. I think we can do that. Yep, that works. There, and that works. What I am going to do though is bury that into the terrain as well. And that as well, like that. There's our kind of enclosed aqueduct. As I said, I know it doesn't have to be enclosed, but I think I like the idea of it being enclosed, so that's why it is. Yep. What I should have done is when I built these, and I guess it's a lesson for the future if we do anything like this, is put a sluice gate at the entrance to each pipe so that when we have to do things like this, we haven't got a levee that we need to destroy, which is just going to let out so much water. Because there is a huge amount of water in here now. And this is just so much liquid. So much. Let's do that. But yeah, I think bar a few missing blocks, which really aren't going to take that long to build. That's most of the water tank done. We just need to build the roof, which, you know, it's a cool thing. You can build roofs now. We're going to put an impermeable roof on the top. Oh no, it's another bad tide. Oh well. We did get most of these trees cleared out, which is cool. We very nearly have mangroves growing, which is also cool. Yeah, I mean, I guess it means this is not going to flood now, which is great. I'm going to leave these open until we've pretty much got the roof done. So, yeah. That's a job for next time, because this has got to be quite a long video. So, yeah, next time we'll put the roof on. So for now, I'm going to say thanks for watching, guys. I hope you've enjoyed today's video. If you did, click the like button. As always, comments, questions, or suggestions are welcome, and I will see you all next time.